hit shot.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Chicken Fingers. I am your friendly neighborhood commentator, and today we're going to be looking at the Spy's new sapper, the red tape recorder, given to me by Chewbacca. And last video, guys, Neon Annihilator was given to me by my friend Hackable Hacker. So a big thank you to all those who helped me do these videos. Back to the sapper though, this sapper has, instead of doing damage to buildings, actually reverse builds them. It does no damage, it doesn't damage them anyway, but it slowly unbuilds them. So we're going to take a look at this and see how it performs in combat. First, we're going to give it a real look at the different speeds and the different ways it works, and why, if I had to make one point during this entire review, is that you need allies when you use this weapon. So let's get into it, guys, and let's take a look. So here I'm going to put a sapper on each one, the two different sappers, left and right, and see how fast they go down. So taking all these numbers and crunching them down, you see that the red tape recorder is far slower at destroying buildings than the sapper. So again, if you're going to use this weapon, ensure that you use a teammate to back you up. It is 23.5 seconds to take down a level 3 dispenser. That's 14 seconds slower than a regular sapper. This weapon was not designed to be used without assistance. So I don't know about you guys, but I call this weapon the red tape rage quitter, because this weapon, when it happens to you, when you're the NG and this weapon takes your level 3 sentries down to a level 2, you are going to be just as mad as anybody. I mean, I was freaking out the first time it happened to me, because suddenly there was 6 demo men, you know, going kaboom and drinking their scotch and shit, and just wrecking my sentries instantaneously. The weapon forces level 3s down to level 2 so fast, it's just ridiculous. And maybe, yeah, it's not going to score lots of points for the Spy, but Team Fortress 2 was never about scoring points. If you're worrying about your KD and your points, go back to COD. This weapon is probably the ultimate team player weapon for the Spy, and I'm actually kind of happy to say that, because there's been so many weapons that have been so selfish for the Spy, and so many things that have been way too overpowered for the Spy that focus on him gaining points, like the Dead Ringer for one, or the Enforcer. This weapon actually feels kind of balanced. I believe it's a little too fast from level 3 to level 2, and maybe still a little too fast from level 2 to 1. So if they did nerf it and make it a little bit slower, I wouldn't necessarily complain. But all around, the fact that it takes so long to actually destroy the sentry, and if the engineer has, you know, one of those big ammo crates or full dispensers hidden around somewhere, or there's multiple engineers, then it's not really too powerful, because the fact is that they can just re-put it back up. And there's also, you know, the Pyro's Homewrecker, so getting a new sapper for the Spy is something that can actually, you know, work and counter all those weapons and all those scenarios. It actually feels good for a Spy to actually have those options. Now, coming down to the point, will I use this weapon? Possibly. Like every other weapon in the Triad update, this weapon seems to be very situational, and that if you don't really have a whole bunch of engineers sticking together, and you don't really have Homewrecker Pyro kind of blocking your stuff, it's not necessary to use this weapon. It's not. The other sapper is more than enough for 1v1 with an NG, or doing some damage, you know. But anyways, that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. This is the last review of the Triad update. If you like them, yeah, let me know. Put the comments down below. Leave me a like, leave me a favorite if you really liked it. Of course, I am Chicken Fingers. I'm your friendly neighborhood commentator. I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Peace out.
Want some of this?